All right, y'all. Let's get into some Mesus and some acal. Huh? It's been a minute. Cracking the vault, going back in time. This ain't nothing new, but in celebration of one of my members named Dan the Man in his 1 year anniversary of being a member of my channel with no signs of slowing up, he asked me to do this record. And I'm excited because he don't never miss, bro. Everything he's ever asked me to do, I feel like I've enjoyed it. I might be wrong about that, but I feel that way. That's the way I feel. So if y'all are ready to get into it, let's do it. But before we do, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe button and help the channel grow in the way that Dan the Man has. And if you're feeling real froggy and you really want to be like Dan the Man, double back, click that membership, that join button, and you can be a part of our Discord and all of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on the channel, part of the recommendations and the guiding and just the unfolding and watching thoughts of a predicate winner grow. And I could stop growing right here right now, but man, we've had a great ball. Like, we've had a great time together in my membership program, and that ain't slowing up no time soon. So Dan the Man, thank you. And to the viewer that's just viewing me for the first time, thank you. For all of the subscribers, thank y'all. The commenters, the likers, the premier chat folks, all of y'all, man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's do this. This is Mesus and Adam Calhoun dying. Yeah, man, let's see what we working with. Is this off of Pale Horse?
I'm gonna keep it real. What you know about taking pills, popping these Zans, panic attacks, losing my mind, feel like I'm dying. I can't believe what I'm saying. You think
this is older? I actually don't think I've heard this. Have I heard this? If this is not on Pale Horse, I have not heard it. Let's see. I have not heard this. All right, bet. Way to go, Dan the Man.
I'm panic attack. I'm gonna keep it real. What you know about taking pills, popping these Zans, panic attacks, losing my mind, feel like I'm dying. I can't believe what I'm saying. You thinking I'm playing? I'm digging my grave right now. I'm crazy. You probably kill yourself if you knew the shit that I was thinking about. Why can't I breathe? Cut my sleeve. I'm watching it bleed. Maybe that'll take the pain away. No more rainy days. Quit talking to me. Just let me be. I need some sleep.
Y'all check out these rhyme patterns that he's focused on right here in the like in and outs of it all. Hey, I'm gonna say this until my dying breath. That boy right there can rap with the best of them. Both of them can. But Adam just continuously proves it. I mean, I thought he was getting better with time, which he has been, but I didn't know that even like 5-6 years ago he was still like, this is real rap. And a lot of people get lost in the rap world that kind of revolves around this, and that really these guys are a part of, whether they want to be or not. And a lot of that rap is simplistic, but the message is good, right? So because the message is good in it, a lot of people gravitate to it and become fans of it, which same. I mean, I can appreciate a good message. But what I try to tell you about Adam and Mesus is that it's real hip hop, bro. And that makes it even more exciting for people like me that love hip hop. You know what I mean? But let's let this verse finish out and then we'll talk about it a little bit.
Maybe that'll take the pain away. No more rainy days. Quit talking to me. Just let me be. I need some sleep. Why you think I cut so deep? You'll never see what's underneath. Please, I need some peace. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna speak how I feel.
All right, we're gonna get at Mesus, but before that, I do want to go over a couple of things Adam said. I mean, let's talk about it, right? I'm gonna keep it real. What you know about taking pills? Popping the Zan, panic attacks. In any way, shape, or form, what you know about it. Like, when I started to take pills, it was highly frowned upon by my peers. The group of people that I hung out with, man, that was not cool. It was not cool to take pills, bro. And I don't mean in any way, shape, or form. Like, it was cool to, it was not cool to take them. You know what I mean? And that it was just widely frowned upon. But what you know about taking this so I can calm this animal that's inside of me? What you know, like you think that I'm doing this just for the fun of it? You think that I'm doing this just to have a good time? What do you know about taking these pills to keep this animal at bay so that he doesn't mess with you, so that he doesn't mess with you, so that he doesn't become loose and destructively annihilate everything that's around him that he loves and adores? The irony is as time progresses, I learned that that's exactly what I did anyway. But what you know about it? What you know about these thoughts in these demons that are inside of my head? Like I appreciate him highlighting that and shining a focus on it. And then I love this part. You thinking I'm playing? I'm digging my grave right now. I'm crazy. You'd probably off yourself if you knew the ish that I was thinking about. And tying that into the rhyme pattern, that was nice. That was nice. I like it. But I love it because it's real. The relatability thread is just strong, man. And like I said a million times before and a million times prior, if you're new to the channel, I'll say it for you as well. This guy right here can rap his arse off, and he can. I think he can stand by pretty much anybody if he really is challenged and he's really put to it in the and he really pushes his pen. I have seen him deliver verses that can stand with the best. I'm not saying he is the best. I'm saying he can stand with anybody when it comes to this rapping ish. I love Adam Calhoun. He's done like I'm not with saying the N word as a white dude. I'm not with a couple of things like that. But overall, and y'all know that already. If you've been following the channel for forever, he knows that. But overall, I love him. I respect him. I'm glad that I have the privilege of being a buddy of his and vice versa. And it's not because of that. I just really think he can rap, bro. I really think he's an incredible rapper, and I just don't ever want to shot past that. All right, let's see what Mesus has got.
Please, I need some peace. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna speak how I feel. When I'm driving, feel like swerving the wheel. Right in the lake, man, you think that I'm playing. I'm treating every song like right in my wheel, yeah. This one right here is for everyone out there that's like me, that battle depression. Been to hell and back, and I can tell you that I fell back, and man, I just can't learn my lesson. Yeah. Counting my blessings, but suck at the math. So every blessing I keep cutting in half. So all of my problems keep adding up, while my solutions keep cutting in half. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Know that they hate me, they say that they love me. Don't call me crazy, but I need the company, so fuck with me though. Yeah.
I relate heavy to that. Know that they hate me, they say that they love me. And that rhyme pattern there, going like you can tell is was really dope whenever two dope rappers get together and their pen pushes each other's pens. Did I say that right? That sounded like a pause. Pause. When they push each other in that way, the competitive level strikes, whether you know that you're in competition or not, and you just drive your best performance. And I love hearing Mesus in this pocket. This flow was crazy, and a lot of his lyrics that I resonate to as well. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna speak what I feel. When I'm riding down the road, I feel like spinning my wheel or turning my wheel. I've been there. I've been there too. Like riding down the road and you're just having little subtle thoughts. You might not even really be in a depressed state or in a bad state mentally, and you just thinking, what if I just wonder what would happen? Wonder what would like. And I've been in that place in bad mental states and without being in bad mental states. It's that's just something I relate to. I'll say that. But I also love how both of them started their verses out with "I'm gonna keep it real," right? And right in the left, you think that I'm playing. Adam also said something along the lines of like, you probably think that I'm joking around. You probably think that I'm playing. So I like how they're bouncing off of each other that way. This is very Redman, Method Man esque to me, but with like a deeper tone and a darker tone, which I like, obviously. Um, this one right here is for everyone out there that's like me, battling depression, been to hell and back, and I can tell that I go back and just can't learn my, and I can tell that I go back and just can't learn my lesson, count my blessings, but suck at math. I love this. I love this verse. I think that there's a lot of depth to it, and he's rhyming his ass off. He's doing a great job. Um, but like count my blessings, but suck at math. Like that's a pessimistic viewpoint, right? So that means that I'm looking at the world I'm trying to look at the world through a biblical lens where I count even my trials as blessings, But you know, I try to count my blessings, but I suck at math. So I have this pessimistic viewpoint, which is what causes me to have these thoughts when I'm driving down the road and want to just dirt. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mesus, man, killed that verse. And shout out to Mesus again. Like I spoke with him. I was. I'm not going to put too much information out there, but I spoke with him today, and that man really loves the Lord. He really loves Jesus. So, y'all be praying for him, and I'm praying that Mises uh, figures out his lane as a Christian and a rapper, and not just like not a Christian rapper, but a Christian that raps, that loves hip hop, that comes from the streets, that comes from the gutter. I'm praying that he finds his way in that. I believe that his that God's will for him may be to reach people that are in the gutter, reach people that are in these situations that we were unfortunate to be in, that we've ultimately come from and left behind. Well, I can't speak for him. I know I've left that life behind. Um, but there's still a passion for, people that, because I know what it was like when pastors and stuff like that would try to reach me whenever I was in that life. And it was like, F out of here, bro. I don't need none of that. I'm cool. I got me. You know what I mean? I got us. Got these brothers I love. You know what I mean? I don't need no Jesus. I was a real thing. Like I really felt that way. But, you know, that's where the passion comes from. It's like I know how I felt in that moment. The only person that could have reached me in that moment was someone like Mises. So I'm praying that Mises figures his lane out in that way, where he can ultimately do the Lord's work in the places where the Lord wants him to do the work. Y'all have to understand, like, even like I'm a Christian content creator. I don't make content for Christians at all. I'm trying to make content that pulls people to Christianity. I want you to know about this Jesus that I serve. I want you to know about his grace. I want you to know why I love him so much. I want you to know that he loves you. And that's the goal. Shout out to Mises.
I think I'm lying. I've been inside, I've been out. Love, I think I'm lying. All the shadows all around.
How
I'm
have
gonna
I
keep
not
it a
heard this?
mill. Last year I made $1 million. Still it ain't changed how I feel. Still fucking with the same bottle of pills. Went from my brother's basement to a house with no payments and dealing with fuckers that I wanna kill. I gotta chill. I don't know how. I wish you could feel what I'm talking about. I'm all by myself, talking out loud. No one can help. I feel like I'm drowning. Shit is so cold. I'm losing control. I'm losing my soul. But I know I never sold it. No, devil must have stole it. Yeah, and that motherfucker's gonna have to deal with me. If I go to hell, I'm taking over. I'm gonna keep it a secret.
God, dude, he's so good. He's so good. He's a great rapper, man. I'm telling you. I love that. I love that whole verse, but I also love how they fast forward time, where it's like the first two verses are them in the beginning, what they're facing in the beginning, and then after a little bit of success, what they're dealt with after a little bit of success, at least if that's where Mises heads as well. So, I mean, I'm not going to change. Like, it's essentially insinuating I'm not gonna change. Like, I'll keep it a mill with you, man. You want to keep it a buck, I'll keep it a buck. You want to keep it a million, I'll keep it a million. Last year I made 1 million, and I still ain't nothing changed, bro. I'm still. Money don't bring you happiness. Money don't bring you happiness. Still in these same patterns, right? Um, Went from my brother's basement to a house with no payments and dealing with people that I want to. I mean, this is real. It's just real. And you got to appreciate the realness of it, man. But I love this last bar, man. I'm losing my soul, but I know I never sold it. No, devil must have stole it. And that MFer is going to have to deal with me. If I go to hell, then I'm taking over. Sounds hard. It sounds hard. But once again, that's somebody else that I've, blatantly told straight to him, like, praying for you, brother. You know what I mean? Um, I do. I pray for him. I'm praying for Mises as well, man, because it's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with, man. When you come from specific environments where you've been hurt and you've figured out a way to climb yourself out of the environments, but heart your heart wants change, but you're still kind of you're still kind of there. I understand. I understand it, man. Let's get into Mesus's verse.
I ain't gon' tell nobody about these thoughts of the creed. For me, if I go to no, devil must have stole it. Yeah, and that motherfucker's gonna have to deal with me if I go to hell. I'm taking over. I'm gonna keep it a secret. I ain't gon' tell nobody about these thoughts of the creed. Been into my mind, so you think that I'm fine, you think that I'm lying, that I'm crying out wolf when I say that I'm dying. I ain't gonna tell nobody that I'm scared to keep guns in the house. I ain't gonna tell nobody that I actually put guns in my mouth. Fuck you know about Russian roulette with a loaded gun. Handle of vodka and still ain't drunk. I ain't gonna tell nobody that I'm suicidal. No, I just keep it bottle of pills. All the healer pain, razor blade, cross my face, cross my heart. Hope that I jump in front of trains. No, I'm not fucking place. Know that a bunch of can't thinking it's just a game till I blow all my fucking brains.
Yeah, I hit rap skills out of this world. I love how we started that off with I'm gonna keep it a secret. I don't want y'all to know about this, but this is therapeutic to me, so you about to learn about it, and hopefully it can be therapeutic to you. That's what that was. I'm gonna keep it a secret. I ain't gonna tell nobody about these thoughts that are creeping into my mind, so you think I'm fine. You think I'm crying wolf when I say that I'm dying. Ah. I mean, you have to appreciate that extended threat of relatability to the people that are really going through this as well. You know, I applaud it. It takes real vulnerability, and I love vulnerable hip hop. It takes real vulnerability to extend that thread of relatability, and it's not for the replay value. It's from passion. It's passion driven. Mesus, I love that verse. I think that was great, and it just it gets dark. It gets dark, but this is a great song. It has a lot of relatability with me, and I know that I feel it. And this is something that I can definitely play again when I'm in those places, and I'm just kind of dying to get out of it. You know what I mean? I appreciate them for this. I appreciate them for the transparency. I appreciate them for the vulnerability, and you know, think it's a game until it ain't a game no more. Don't we all live by that code, man? Don't we all live by those principles, man? Like everything is good till it's not. Everything is good till it's not. Shout out to these guys, praying for both of these guys. Still to this day, you know what I mean? Praying for both of them. How have I not heard this? I have no idea. But thank you to Dan DeMan for putting me onto this. I appreciate you, brother. And thank you for all the memberships, all the subscriptions, all the likes, all the comments, everything that helps propel this channel and helps it grow. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right. And with that being said, I'm out. I'll see y'all on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.